Thank you so much for that, Kim. Always great to see those wonderful videos, and we are going to be taking a look at one right now. This is our must-see video from Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, it's true. That's what I heard. In Dublin, that's the case. Let's take a look actually at what's going on here at home with regard to our weather. But first, let's go and have some fun with Kevin Yard. He's at the Ontario Science Centre. Well, you know what? Those might be the only clouds we see because we don't have much in the way of weather. We're under high pressure right now. Sure, there's a little bit of cloud cover out there, but high pressure's in place. Things will begin to change as that high moves away from us, and then it becomes more unsettled. Certainly more cloud cover will be had by Thursday evening in southwestern Ontario. Temperature rising to 6 by Friday, but then it drops as that low departs, and behind it we have some cooler air. But yeah, we'll have to watch for the timing of this. Thank you as always, Jacqueline. Great explanation. We're going to get into your forecast conditions. First, though, I want to show you this must-see video like that. Let's get into our forecast now because the conditions are high pressure. We have some cooler air in place right now. Let's turn it over to Kevin Yard at the Ontario Science Centre. I'm kind of with her. It's kind of grossing me out a little bit too. Okay, let's hopefully this, I don't think this forecast is going to gross you out. Okay, we've got high pressure in place. Not looking at much in the way of weather now. However, some changes are coming. You know, the weather's always changing. Low pressure system is coming in and we are sandwiched in between, but it's possible that by this weekend we could have some precipitation upon us. Well, maybe St. Patrick's Day delivered on its promise for you yesterday. I don't know, but in Dublin, Ireland, let's get into the forecast conditions for today, the day after St. Patrick's Day. And to do that, let's go outside the Ontario Science Centre and hook up with Kevin Yard. Thank you very much, Kevin. And if your kids are in camp this week, well, you know, the weather is cooperating. I know a lot of field trips and that sort of thing are happening. I know that's the case for my son. And we've got some high pressure, so really good traveling weather, thankfully, really in advance of a low pressure system. In fact, there's two low pressure systems that are sandwiching us for this weekend, but this one may bring us some precipitation through Saturday. The temperature will drop a little bit, and then that low pressure system becomes the next storm. Then we're down to 4. It's the overnight low and the timing of the precipitation. That's why both are on the icon. Then on Sunday, it's down to -1, but we rebound again, back up to 7 degrees by Tuesday. So we'll watch for possibly some more weather by then. Thank you so much for that. Well, yes, the blizzard, we actually saw one on the weekend, and that was obviously the result. And now we have been dealing with blizzard-like weather yet again today in Atlantic Canada. But let's talk about our video, our must-see video seen in New Zealand. Pretty amazing stuff with that geomagnetic storm. Let's take a look and see if we have any mid-latitude storms in the meteorological variety. Temporarily by Friday, we should be at about 6 degrees. The low now seems to be tracking a little bit further to the south, but we'll watch on Saturday for possibly some snow rain mixing. Thank you so much for that, Kim. And we are going to dive into your forecast conditions. But before we do that, Kevin Yard is exploring this March break with some interesting creatures. Have a look. Wow, pretty neat. I like the iguana, was it? Yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, thanks, Kevin, for bringing that to our attention. I want to bring this to your attention, the forecast. Notice how there's really not that much going on. Temperature sitting at 1 degree today in Toronto. Tomorrow's another cool day, and then we really start to bring up the temps and the cloud cover by Friday. In fact, the daytime high in Toronto on Friday is 6 degrees. So that's because we see that high move away. Clockwise rotation around high pressure. This low, it helps to bring up or advect the warm air up toward us, meaning that the temperature warms. We didn't really have any precipitation. We had sunshine and really great conditions overall for being outside and being able to go pub crawling. All right, high pressure in place. However, once that high moves away, we get the return flow brings us back up to 6 degrees by Friday. Saturday may drop a little bit. We may even see some rain-snow mix coming through as a result of precipitation and timing. I think has everything to do with what we see. May even see some rain-snow for the morning on Saturday.